AgWeek Weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
Are these cooler temps here to stay? Here's Lydia with our Agri-weather outlook.
We are officially under a La Nina advisory. That means during September, La Nina conditions were observed, meaning that sea surface temperatures well out into the Pacific were read as well below average from the surface to 200 meters deep. So that's a good layer of ocean water there. That gives us a pretty good boost of confidence that this coming winter 2025 into 2026, is likely to be a La Nina winter. What exactly does that mean when it comes to weather and weather patterns? Well, when you have colder sea surface temperatures out in the Pacific, it tends to send our active jet stream up to the north. That allows colder air from the Hudson Bay area to work its way down toward us. Also, where you have your jet stream path, that tends to be the path of snow systems, low pressure systems that drive on through. And that can uptick our precipitation, our snow amounts as we head throughout the course of the winter in spots. It's all very iffy. And right now it's an educated guess as to what we can expect. So we've mentioned the precip. As for your temperatures, when you get that Hudson Bay low, that colder Canadian air dropping in, we typically see below average temperatures in your La Nina years. So I wanted to look back at some recent La Nina years so we could do a little comparing. Last winter was a La Nina year, 24 into 25, 22 into 23, 21 to 22, and 20 into 21. So we've had a handful of La Nina winters recently. For your temperatures, I just picked Fargo and Sioux Falls. You can kind of go based off of which one you're closer to. We had some cold winters here. Average temperature throughout the course of the winter in Fargo, 12.4 last year. Down in Sioux Falls, 20.2. We had a warmer one, but still fairly cool for your average temperature throughout the course of the winter back in 2020 and 2021. Now for snowfall, it really depends on where you are, because last winter we repetitively saw our low pressure systems, our Colorado lows, take a line from Sioux Falls toward the Twin Cities, which left places up to the northwest a little bit drier. Fargo picked up 15.2 inches of snow in 24 into 25, but the winter that was La Nina before that was actually a higher snowfall amount with over 50 inches of snow in the Sioux Falls area. That means we have equal chances of seeing above average precip or below average precip. It doesn't really give us that great of an indication. Near average temperatures are expected to slightly below. Our chances are fairly equal. As we look at your precipitation chances, the highest amount or the best confidence we have is further out to the west, where I showed you that jet stream path, where you're likely to see the above average snowfall. As for the next 2 weeks, we are looking at above average temperatures. Of course, average has shifted down into the 50s. We'll see 50s to near 60 as we head into next week. Plus, this is kind of the bigger switch up. After kind of an active week this past week, we do have fairly dry weather setting up. This takes us almost to the end of the month. Kind of a nice drier pattern after getting some super soakers, hopefully to work into the harvest season.